All right, so like I said, I'm a little bit embarrassed because I'm not a fan of bugs or anything that is creepy and crawly. So here is my good bed, and that's not saying much, right? Look at all these weeds. Oh my God. I keep thinking my husband may come out here and just pull them, because sometimes he just likes to do that. He just starts and doesn't even realize he's doing it, but that hasn't happened. So eventually I'll suck it up and do it. So everything that I have growing here has all been from seed. I did not buy any plants. So I just got them watered last night. I think we're getting a little bit too dry, but I've got some dragon's tongue beans here that are a little slower than I want, and I did fertilize recently, so I'm hoping that helps. I've got lots of different basil. This is red robin basil. I've got cinnamon basil, which is really pretty, and these all smell amazing too. And then this is lime basil. Over here I have some OG basil, which is not looking very good right now. All these really yellow, light colored leaves are not good. They all used to look like these up here. So I'm not real sure if I just need to cut back and kind of start over if they're just low in water and the fertilizer will help. But this is the Aromato OG basil. This is sweet Thai basil, which is really pretty, kind of a lime green leaf, and then regular basil. So I have all these basils, not for cooking because that's not something I enjoy doing, but for flower arrangements, I guess. So basil's kind of different, I've learned. They look really pretty as like a filler plant, but my regular basil here does not do, just gets kind of droopy and doesn't last long. The rest of them seem to do pretty well, and I actually first dip them in hot water for about, when I get back to the house, for about 10 seconds, and then put them right into cool water, and then they do well, except for this regular basil. I might need to just play with it more. The sweet pepper, this is a sweet pepper here. I picked all of the peppers off the other day, but it's looking kind of sad. So again, I hope that fertilizer helps. Got some green peppers here that looks like I need to pick those. They're starting to turn color. There's another sweet pepper, you can see them there, another green pepper. And I think that's a sweet pepper too, like banana pepper. These are some jalapenos. I have one that's turning red there. Green pepper. Picked some of those the other day. I have a whole bunch of marigolds here because those help with bugs, insects that don't like or like to eat your vegetables. So there's that. I've got, my tomatoes are not looking good. I think they might have some sort of a fungus or something, and I don't know what's going on. These two are yellow, but this is supposed to be a, can't really tell. I think this is supposed to be, God, I have no idea. Okay, can't even read. Don't write on plastic tags because you can't see anything. They just wear off. Nothing. Okay, that's not helpful. I feel like it's some sort of an heirloom tomato, but I could be wrong. I did have one off of this plant, and I do think that's what it was, and it was red though, not yellow, and it was so good. And I don't even like tomatoes, so there's that. Lots of marigolds, and they're going crazy here. This is a weird one. These guys are like turning red, but they're little. I don't know if that's supposed to be what they're supposed to do or what, but I've got multiple little tower things to kind of hold them because they continue to grow. They're indeterminate tomatoes. This one is supposed to be what's it called? A trophy tomato, just a basic slicing tomato, and it looks like there's one red one in there about ready. This big plant is a beefsteak tomato, and it actually was not doing well at all at first, but now it honestly looks better than my other ones. At first, like, I was getting ripe tomatoes off my other plants, and this guy didn't even have any fruit on it. It was like the Like these, see how the blossoms are just pretty much dead? They just die. That's what was happening all over. I did put some eggshells, crushed eggshells that we had saved for quite a while. And I did put a little bit of fertilizer down, like a general fertilizer. I think it was like a 10-10-10. And so that actually has helped a lot. I cut off some of the dead stuff at the bottom, and now you can see there is at least some fruit growing. Although I don't know if it's gonna be good, because if you look, I don't know if that's just bugs, if that's a calcium issue like blossom end rot. That one's okay. Gosh, it's blurry, sorry. That one's okay. See it, guys? I'm like scared to even touch stuff because there's gonna be a bug or spider. Anyway, so yeah, got some nasturtium down here, and only one of those lived. At a couple in here. They're supposed to be good to keep aphids away from your other plants. I don't know if that's happening. That doesn't look very good either. But we have, if you see, we have this raised bed. We moved into this place, and it's had these beds. And it's like a wicking bed or a self-watering bed. So we put water down in this little tube, and then the plants are watered. Basically, the roots suck up from the bottom reservoir. It doesn't work real good at first when you're first getting plants started because their root system isn't big enough, I guess. So anyway, I think it's working now. I just got to remember. I mean, it's nice because we only have to water like once a week. But I still have to remember to do it, and that's always something I struggle with. So yeah, here you can see some more of the sweet peppers. I want to do like stuff them with some kind of a cheese or something, I think, and taste them. I think they might be good. So okay, the bed over here is extremely embarrassing. Oh my God, look at it. This was the first bed I did, and I had all kinds of stuff. I did get late started. What I do have going on here now is some zinnia for flowers as well. And obviously this guy got eaten. I think I have a deer that comes. I know I've had bunnies that have gotten in here, but I'm hoping we're keeping them out. This one is just gonna blossom here. And another blossom that's close. But so anyway, all of a sudden I planted this whole bed with all kinds of lettuce, which as you can see has gone to seed down here, bolted. I had lots of your brassicas that I had started everything again from seed, but I didn't get them planted early enough, so they didn't do well. They didn't really like fully grow before it got too hot. I had some radishes, which those did not turn out well. I still have some carrots over here. I had peas here, actually, those were good. You can see here's some kale down here that we never ate. But basically what happened, all of a sudden I started getting all these little shoots, like these little weeds, and I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. I'd try to pull them out. Literally, they would be right back. And finally I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, there's so many of them. And what I found out is it is I don't know if I'm saying this, a sedge nut grass, which is what this is. You can see it's seeded. And I've tried to spray this stuff because you have to spray it to kill the entire root system. If you pull it out, there's like these little nuts or something on the roots that actually make it sprout more, or I don't know. So this stuff is everywhere, and it's kind of like a wider, kind of real firm grass blade. You can see it's even down like on the walkway, and I've sprayed these multiple times. But finally I just gave up because it literally like took over and I couldn't do anything. So lots of lettuce was over here. Again, I actually have a couple cabbages, and they're probably big enough that I could pick them now, but there's no way that they're good because of the heat we've been through. But there's one cabbage head. Had I had gotten them in like 2 to 3 weeks earlier, it would have been better. There's another one, but there's definitely some kind of a bug on there. Lots of spider webs. Ugh, see, it just makes me cringe and make me want to run out of here. I don't know why I thought gardening was my thing. I do enjoy it, but not that part. So all of this lettuce here, you see how it's like flowered or seeded or bolted or whatever you want to call it. I actually used some of these for flowers. Cut the top off and used them like as fillers with some of my zinnia. And they have like a milky white sap when you cut them, and they get real sticky and kind of weird. So I didn't know how that was gonna work, but I put those in some hot water when I first cut them, and then they actually held up really, really well in the vases. Okay, so, and this is actually my culprit. This was compost down here, I think. We put that in this bed that had all this nut sedge stuff then. I really think that's where that seeded from, but that's just my guess. All right, and my third bed, I really haven't planted, to be honest. There's nothing in it. These are mostly weeds. I do have, I think this is why I think I have a deer. Look at that, doesn't that look like a deer track? Let's see if I can focus. It's like little deer tracks, I feel like. That big one is from me pulling a weed yesterday, but there's another one. I'm pretty sure it's a deer. But I have pumpkins here growing. That's all I have in here. These actually are growing. I just never planted them. These are other seedlings that I started in the house over winter, and I just never got them planted. I ran out of time. Makai graduated this year, so I was busy with graduation and all of those things. So anyway, this is my garden, and maybe I'll give you an update in a little bit. Or not a little bit, but you know. Oh, look it. There's a little bird. Oh shoot, he flew away. I think it was like a golden something. It was little yellow and black bird. It was cute. Anyway, yeah, maybe in a week or so I'll give you an update. All right, bye.